Hello everybody, this is the second episode of Ram Life, and today we are going to be looking at the interior of my Dodge. This is going to be actually a video, part of a set of videos that shows you what the Dodge is currently at in terms of work. So basically we're going to go through and we'll look through some of the stuff. One episode we'll look at the engine, one episode we'll look at the interior. Just stuff as I happen to think of it, and then basically as we go along and fix it, you know, you can see the changes. So as a result, we're going to look at the interior today. Got a some nice little shades, nice day outside. So as a result, we're just going to go ahead and go inside and look at the interior, look at our options and stuff like that. So as you can probably already see, you know, I've got a steering wheel cover to cover up the mess of the steering wheel. Nice little squeaky little door. Nice manual front parking brake install that somebody did. That actually what ended up happening is messing up the ABS in the front because they did that in place of it. So yeah, wonderful. So as a result, we're going to go in here, we're going to take a little bit of a look, and hopefully you guys can. So had a couple of stuff. First of all, I'm sure as you can see right there, we have our speedometer, we have our dash cluster, the one that was typically from 97 through 2001. If you guys do not know, there are two styles of these dash clusters. There is one that runs from 94 to 96, and then another one that runs from 97 to 2001. Basically, a lot of revisions came from the 97 through 2001 versus the 94 through 96. That includes the hydraulic overdrive being changed to electronic and stuff like that. So, even though they're part of the second generation of Ram, unfortunately, although they look very similar on the outside, they're not so similar as you might think. Another indication is that the lighting controls are a lot different versus the other one. As you can see right there. This one has a switch and this one has a knob right here versus the other one, which has a switch that you actually pull out and twist or whatever. You could twist and pull out this one, but it only activates the fog lights, so I'm not too familiar with the 94 through 96, but I do have a friend that has one, so any questions that do get asked can be referred to him. Premium CD player, seat warmers, and actually down here you also have a warmer for a mirror right there, so that's always nice. You can adjust, basically you got a little equalizer on the side. You can adjust your mid, your bass, your treble. This one has the CD player and the the cassette player. That's a nice little Dolby, except for the fact that this specific Dodge did not come with a front speaker down yonder. The one down there is not working. One over there is working. I'm not sure about the back two because I've never really paid much attention. Nice little four-wheel drive reference right here. And then of course you got your little light right there when it's working. I haven't actually ever used this, so she needs a lot of work. A lot of this stuff actually doesn't work. That actually quit working a little bit ago, so I need to get these two replaced. It didn't come with that bottom one at all when I bought it. What a heap of crap, which, you know, kind of sucks. Got that over there. Glove box, you know, typical standard stuff. You got your lovely cruise control. Then if you actually look real closely under here, if I can actually manage to get rid of the glare, that would be wonderful. If you could go ahead and take a look right there, you can see actually the fact that there is the fabric on the steering wheel was pretty bad when I bought it, so I went ahead and threw the steering wheel cover over in the meantime, so that kind of as a result I don't have to really worry about much. I'll get it replaced eventually, but it's not high on the list. Parking brake doesn't work, so in the event I need the parking brake, I don't have to depend on that, because I can't. I got some of my stuff back here. You may notice that my A-pillar actually right there is missing, and it's because I took it out in the meantime. Got the tweeter with the premium audio option, so that's always nice, except for the fact that I don't have a subwoofer, so I'm going to get a powered sub later when everything actually ends up working. Absolutely wonderful. Chrysler quality, always a good thing. Tells you what it's compatible with right there. If anybody's needing for a reference, there you go. So it's kind of nice. Finding an option for those is actually remotely difficult, so wood grain interior, as you can see right there. Again, not terribly standard. Also got wood grain on the doors, which again makes this a little harder to find. But if you know where you're looking for, or you know what you're looking for, you should be able to find one. There's a couple of pieces I'm still looking for in this, but I think that I'll be fine in the long run. Nice little gear selector down there for what drive you want. You've got your 4 low, you've got your neutral, 2 high, and 4 high. I always keep it in 2 high because really out here you don't need 4-wheel drive that much. However, there is a couple of times that you actually do need it, so that's great. Cruise control currently does not work for reasons unknown. Didn't really surprise me though. Horn works after a bit of fiddling and finding out that I had a relay gone and a fuse out. But yeah, it sounds like a little European automobile, which, you know, isn't very characteristic of the Ram. I'll replace that horn eventually, but again, this isn't going to be one that I replace. I don't need to immediately. First goal is to get this running, so yeah. Well, aside from that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the back. Now, you might have to pardon the mess a little bit back here. I got a couple of liquids back here. Got a Mopar oil filter, which I've had people ask me, why do you want a Mopar oil filter? Well, because name brand stuff is something to go with easily for the first time, so I figured I'd just do that for now, just to get it out of the way. Got a couple of lights. As you can see, the mess has not been totally cleaned yet because I don't know what that is, but that does not look very good. This has to be cleaned at some point, although I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to treat the leather. Got a nice little light bar down there. That right there, that actually came on the truck, and I found out that it was actually interfering with the light, so I took that out. Because you cannot run a light bar in the middle of the night on the road here in the United States, so that's legal as hell. Aside from that, go ahead and pull this up. You can see that I have plenty of space underneath for whatever I may need. I've got my funnel right there. I have a form of a business card. Car and Truck Super Center. I got a cigarette lighter right there. Flashlight. Most importantly, most important acquisition of all, cannot have a Dodge Ram without having a 20 gauge shell in it. Specifically a Remington 20 gauge shell, which by the way, Remington is awesome. Aside over there, you got some chains, some miscellaneous stuff, some bungee cords, straps. All around great if you want to put stuff in there, which, you know, like for example that, just go ahead and just put that in there. That way you have it just in case you need it. Never have to worry about forgetting it. Go ahead and put your lights right in there. Just in case, you know, you lose a light or something. Kind of leave that out. Gonna leave most of this stuff out, but in the event you need any of this stuff, great place to store it. Usually with the default option on these Dodges, it doesn't actually come with this. It actually comes with just a space underneath. So it's kind of nice to actually remember that. So there we go. There we have it. That is my Ram. That is the interior and all the highlights of the interior. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.